Good morning. Mm. I'm traveling again, boots on the ground. Let's see, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't think they can hear me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Give me some minutes if y'all can hear me. Whoops, I left my other little gadget thing home. Let's see. That's sliding all the way down. Mm. Okay. Good morning, Francis. So I'm hoping this will hold. I'm going to get back on the road again. I'm on my way to I'm on my way to another state. I'm in South Carolina right now. I'm going through South Carolina. Give me some hearts if y'all can hear me. Give me some hearts if y'all can hear me. I want. Can y'all hear me? Where you at? Let me see. Can you? Let me see. Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we get ready to get started. I am not going looking for a trail ride. All right, let me see. I hope this a hold. I don't know if it's stable or not. Let me make my way through here to get back on the highway. See what I'm saying? Hold on a second. So I think I got about 3 more hours to go. And make this turn right here. Once I get on this highway right here, once I get on the highway, this should hold because I'm not gonna be doing a lot of turning and stuff. But I hope everybody's doing well this Saturday morning. I hope y'all rock with me just for a little bit. Um, mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna drive all the way across the state. I got my boots on the ground. I hope you got good knees, cause we gon' get it up. Everybody's in the junk love. I hope you got good knees. Hold on to your man. But we're Stampers in the building, y'all, and we're holding the fan. Whoa, oh, I got my boots on the ground. Where them fans at? Boots on the ground, kicking up some dirt. Boots on the ground, kicking up some dirt. Wait a minute now, where them fans at? Where them fans at? Oh, hey, I'm in South Carolina. I'm coming through South Carolina. And down here, I know they do a lot of trail rides. Where is the trail ride here in South Kakalaki? Where are the trail rides in South Kakalaki? Because I got my boots on the ground. I think 803 Fresh is from South Carolina. Wait a minute now, where them fans at? Well, I didn't come to South Carolina to stay a long time. I didn't even come through South Carolina to stay for a good time. I'm just coming through. I haven't even stopped to eat breakfast, but I stopped and got me some coffee. And I want y'all to ride along with me. Well, I done drunk all my coffee. My first stop, I made a short there. I stopped at the Waffle House, and that was too early for me to eat. So I just got me some coffee, my morning elixir. But you know, I'm always coming on every morning at 8:30. And somebody had dropped in my comments that they wanted to be on my live this morning. So I said, well, shit, let me go ahead and go live while I'm driving and just talk about, you know, let's just have a conversation. For everybody, where you all checking in from? You know, thank you for coming in too, by the way, because this is going to help my travel time go by a whole lot faster. You know, normally I'm headed to New York. I'm not going to New York today. You know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize this was Labor Day weekend. I didn't realize this was Labor Day weekend. Always give myself enough time, enough traveling enough traveling time so I can stop as long as I want to and rest if I need to, which makes my traveling a whole lot better when I do it that way. And let me tell y'all something. I don't like riding with people that don't like stopping. Just on the road. No, we're going to stop. We're going to enjoy the scenery. We're going to enjoy, you know, just enjoy the ride. One thing I can say too, and I'm looking around, because one thing I can say about South Carolina, honey, they have some good fruit down here. And if I see a fruit stand, who ain't gonna stop? Who ain't gonna stop and get some peaches? Last time not the last time, but one time I came through South Carolina, honey, I seen a sign that said homemade peach preserves. Honey, I bald faced real quick. Went and found that little country store. And when I tell you those were the best peach preserves I've ever tasted. I had got me some and my mom some, rest her soul. How many of you all on here from South Carolina? How many of you on here from South Carolina? And how many of y'all in that's in Atlanta? Because that's my stop. I'm gonna be somewhere in the ATL. I'm gonna be somewhere in the ATL this weekend. That's right. I'm going. Oh, Abbott Farm Peaches. That's exactly where I stopped at. Abbott Farm Peaches. It surely did. And if y'all ain't never had any of these peaches from South Carolina, the peaches and stuff in the grocery store, they don't taste nothing like the stuff from down here, straight off the farms, grown organically. But no, on another note, so yeah, I'm going to a prophetic conference. If y'all know, for the last few months, I've been on my journey and just sharing, you know, what God has been giving me, and it's been a real blessing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's been a real blessing sharing my testimony, my faith testimonies, and it just makes me feel good to know that I'm encouraging other people that are in situations that are facing certain things in life, the things that I have faced and have overcame. And sometimes I'm still, I still go through those certain things, but the things that I have made it through and how I prayed about it, talked to God about it, and how He literally showed up for me. And in sharing my testimony, just to see the comments and read the comments for people saying that they needed to hear that, right? Or they're going through a certain situation, and hearing my testimony has blessed them and has given them, a little bit more faith to say, this let me hold on a little while longer, because if He did it for you, He will do it for me. And so again, that's the best feeling in the world, to know, that I'm making a difference in some small type of way. And it's not me really. I ask God to speak through me. I ask God to I humble myself and say, God, whatever you have for me to say, let it come forth and let the people see your glory in everything that I'm saying. So, and that's been a huge blessing for me, because a lot of times, if you're going through something right now, or if you have been through anything, a lot of times when we go through things, or when we're going through things, it's really to help somebody else. Once you make it through it, then you're the testimony to tell somebody else, look, sugar, I done been there, done that. And this is how I made it through it. Because a lot of times, this lady had told me years ago, she says, Veronica, what you're going through right now, maybe somewhere down the line, somebody else is going to go through it, and they're not going to have the strength or the courage to go through it like you have. And God, He gives you what you can bear. And so when you make it through this, baby, you're going to be able to help somebody else. And at the time, listen, when you're going through, you don't want to hear that. All you want to know is, how can I get out of this? How can this hurry up and be over with? She says, no, baby. She said, you go through it. She said, you pray through it. Ask God to give you wisdom and strength to make it through it. And she says, one day you're going to be able to tell somebody else. And the testimonies that I have shared, I have posted them, and I have tagged it in the at the end of this video. It's on my playlist, my faith series and stuff. I can honestly say that going through everything that I had went through, it made me the person that I am today. And I take pleasure in sharing my testimony. A lot of times, people may say, I can't believe she's sharing that. I wouldn't share it. Well, I'm sharing it. I'm not ashamed. Like I said last night in my other videos, I'm not ashamed of nothing that I have been through. I am not ashamed of things that I have endured in my past, of the mistakes I've made, and how I overcame them. Now, have I always been perfect? No, I've never been perfect. Have I strayed away from God? Yes, I have, plenty of times. But again, that's my story. And I'm sure my story is somebody else's story too. Because sometimes when you're living for Christ and you end up falling away, you feel like, you know what, there's no need for me to get back in the race again. I was running hard, and now let's look at me. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. God has compassion, and He'll meet you exactly where you are. And He knew you was going to fail before you even started out the journey. That's where His compassion come in. And I think a lot of times we be really hard on ourselves, when we find ourselves falling short in areas where we felt like we done made it, right? But everything is it's a lesson. It's a lesson for you, and then it's encouragement for others once you go through it. Hello, somebody. Good morning. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about while I'm driving down the road. This is exactly what I'm talking about this morning. Just sharing my testimony with you guys. And thank you for riding with me this morning. You all will help me get through South Carolina real quick, like this morning. But what I'm doing this weekend, I'm going to a prophetic conference. Is this prophet that I have been following, And I inboxed, and I was like, oh my God, when are you going to be next to Virginia? Like, and then they sent me the schedule, and the closest to Virginia is here in Atlanta. So guess what? Exactly where I'm going. And I asked God, listen, before I even got on the road, Lord, give me discernment, give me wisdom. Because, sometimes people be prophet lying, saying what this saith the Lord. But with this particular prophet, when I tell y'all, he's been on point, talking about what God has showed him in his moment of prayer with God in his early morning prayers. So he has talked about as God has shown him things. Everything that he has said God has shown him has come to pass. Everything. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, let me go and hear what he has to say. So that's where I'm on my way to this morning. And I'm excited about it. I am. And let me take this opportunity to say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for watching my shorts. We are now 90,000 strong subscribers, and I really appreciate that. Drop some comments below, or if you have seen any of my shorts and they have encouraged you in any kind of way, just drop a comment and say, I've been encouraged, just to let me know. And I can see that if that comes up, but I can't read the comments, but I can see, real quick, I've been encouraged through and by, my shorts, videos, and when I have those messages coming up. And if you've been inspired, or just say, I've been inspired. Oh, they done build a new plant? Lord, it's been so, let me see, secrete. They have built a plant here. This is a new industrial park. And it's been years since I've been through South Carolina. It's been years. All I can see, time, is you. I can see your name there. Good morning. I don't know what you're saying, but I know it's something very positive. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. So, time, I don't know how long you've been on here. I just saw your name. Yes, I'm going to Atlanta. Today, I am going to sit in a service under a prophet. His name is Prophet Jeremiah. I've been following him for a while. And everything that he has said, that when he's been in his prayer closet in the morning time, God has shown him, has come to pass. God showed him the planes being crashed. God showed him a shooting outside of a studio. And he even named the studio. God showed him, what else did he show him? I can't think of everything he have said, but those are the two things that really stick out in my mind right now. And so, yeah, he's having a conference today. And I'm going and I'm sitting, because he said he want to release what God has shown him. He's not going to wait till the first of the year. And he's originally out of Florida. So his name is Prophet Jeremiah. I don't know, his last name. But he's from Florida, but he's hosting it here in Atlanta today. And one of the singers, Keontae from South Carolina, he'll be there this evening singing. So it's going to be a pretty good service, I believe. And I'm going to hear, what the Lord says. And I've been in my Bible. I've been reading my Bible. I go to that little store I stopped at. So, yeah, I'm excited. And, and I'm going to share with you all what he said in the service today. So, again, hello. Somebody said, hi, Pookie. I can see that. Listen, I've said this a few minutes ago. If you have been following me, and if my shorts have encouraged you in any kind of way, or my live videos have encouraged you in any kind of way, or if you've watched my videos that I've posted sharing my testimony, if it have encouraged you or inspired you in any kind of way, just drop in the comments, I've been encouraged, or you've inspired me. Something real quick that I can see. I can't read the long sayings, but yeah, drop that in the comments and say, listen, you have inspired, or put inspired or encouraged, something short that I can see. So with everybody on here, I'm sure I've encouraged at least one of y'all. Sometimes people be on here watching and don't say anything. And I have people coming up to me saying, listen, I don't say anything on your lives, but I be watching. And with that, and if that's you on here this morning, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And at some point, once I get on up the road too, I'm going to stop and grab me a bite. But I'm not going to, I like to get ahead, get right where I'm going, right before I get to where I'm going, because I don't know how the traffic's going to be in Atlanta. Because let me tell you, if y'all never been to Atlanta, the traffic in Atlanta is crazy. Certain times of the day, and then by it being a Labor Day weekend, I don't know what the travel is going to be like. Restore. Okay. So I don't know. Somebody just put on their restore. But I don't know what the traffic's going to be like. So I'm hoping that I don't know. I've been resting. Listen, I got on the highway about 4:30 this morning. It's like 9:25. I've stopped 3 times. So tell me, when you all travel, how many times do you all stop? Do you stop any? Do you rest any? Do you take in the scenery? Or when you get in your car, you just go? What y'all be doing when y'all be traveling? I know for me, when I travel, like I said, I like to stop. I like to take in the scenery. I like to try to, eat somewhere that I've never eaten at before, just enjoy the ride, just enjoy the scenery. So it won't seem so long or forever. You know what I mean? Four times, you stop about 4 times. When I have my grandchildren with me, they love when we stop, because we'll stop, we'll make a video, we'll stop at rest areas, we'll stop at restaurants, and they be trying to decide, each one of them, because kids, they look, they try to see who can pick the best restaurant and all this stuff. So we just make it a fun road trip. And this little gadget that I got up here is holding up pretty good. So let me say this. So I have a friend in Atlanta. I've never met her. I think she started her YouTube channel before me. And so we've been like communicating back and forth for the past, I want to say, maybe 2 years, maybe 2 years. And she lives in Atlanta. I'm really thinking about calling her, because we call, at one point we was calling each other every day, every other day, giving advice on how to get subscribers. Because this is when we first started out, when I met, she came on the live last night. When I met Sheik, it's been about 3 years ago now. We both had about maybe 300 subscribers. We were trying to figure out how to get subscribers, and we even started, if you go way back in my archive, you will see us trying to do a video. And man, listen, but I don't despise small beginnings. She now has 6,000. She's got 2 YouTube channels. And I think of this YouTube channel she's really focusing on now. She has like 6,000 subscribers. And on her other channel, I think she maybe got like 3,000. I'm not for sure. But 3 years ago, I knew, we talk often, and I've never met her. And she lives in Atlanta. So I may call her if I get down here in plenty of time before I go to this service. I may call her, and we may see if she's free to do a little brunch or something. I know she's going to be surprised with me being in Atlanta. Now, I used to come to Atlanta all the time because I got some of my training here in Atlanta. I went to Trichology Training Institute. For those of you all on here that is new to my channel, please like, subscribe, hit your notification bell, and hit the thumbs up button if you're watching now. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the subscriptions, all of that. So anyway, so I used to come to Atlanta every quarter for a year because I went to a Trichology Training Institute down here. And I used to go to the hair shows every year down here, twice a year. They would have hair shows in February, and then they would have hair shows in August. So yeah, I would come down here twice a year. If I didn't fly, I drove in. So, but I don't go to, like I said, I haven't been to Atlanta in a long, long while. I think it's been about 4 years since I've been to Atlanta. I've been in about 4 years. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And listen, thank you for just traveling along with me. I got my boots on the ground. What are you all doing this Labor Day weekend? What are you guys doing this Labor Day weekend? I know Monday I'll probably throw something on the grill. Throw something on the grill and just chill at home, lay out by the pool, and just enjoy being at home. Good morning. Oh, I see Justin's name. Let's see what it says. You got to work Labor Day. Joe got to work. That sucks. Justin, tell him hello. Let me see. What did he say? Oh, I don't know what. Well, I've never met any of those women. I've never met any of those women. Oh, you got school? Oh, I'm doing a new thing, guys. Let me see. I guess I can see it. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, if you're just tuning in, and if I said this a few minutes ago, if you've been following me or watching my shorts, if any of my shorts have inspired you or motivated you, or even my long form videos or my faith testimonies or any video that I've made, if it has inspired you in any kind of way, put in the comments inspiration, inspired. Just put something to let me know that I've touched your life in some way. Oh, but what I was going to say, I've started a new thing. I'm doing a new thing this year, and I'm excited about it. Along with me being an entrepreneur and influencer, I am homeschooling my grandchildren. Is anybody on here homeschooling their kids? This is a new journey for us, and I like it. I really like homeschooling my grandchildren. So we're going into our third week, and I had no idea, because this is my first time of homeschooling, right? Honey, let me tell y'all something. First of all, my grandkids tell me, Nana, you were so hard on us. Second of all, I didn't know when you homeschool that you only do like 3 hours of schoolwork. Tell me why I had them kids learning like it was an 8-hour shift job. So we are really ahead. We are really ahead of the game. I didn't know that. One of my clients is a retired school teacher, and she educated me on that yesterday. I'm like, what? She said, no, you only give them 3 hours. See, because this is what I didn't know. She said, in school, they do not be learning the whole time they're in school. She said, Veronica, when they go to school, they may have like from 8 to 3 at school. Out of those 8 hours in school, they're playing. They're not learning. They'll have they have 3 hours of that 8 hours of learn. Ooh, I'm not that far from Atlanta. Of learning. I was like, wow. So she said, oh, you way ahead. And see, I've been doing it now. This is going into my third week. We've been on that computer for like a long, long time, 8 to 5 hours a day. My grandkids is like, yeah, we've been on that computer all this time. I was like, well, sweetie pies, I didn't know. But guess what? We're ahead of the game now. So guess what? If we want to take a couple extra days off, We can. But one of the things I'm going to say that I love about homeschooling my grandchildren, I can teach them what the schools are not educating them on. That's what I can do. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about planning our field trips. Yeah, I'm excited about all that stuff. So yeah, so that's the new thing that I'm doing this year. So is anybody on here that does any homeschooling? Oh, okay, great, Melissa. I'm glad I inspire you. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Listen, Melissa, have you ever experienced things in life and, you experienced them and then felt like, you know what, let me share my story. Let me, share whatever I'd have made it through, because this test is now my testimony. And have you shared it? I know I'm going back and forth. I don't have a notes in front of me, so I'm just talking because I'm driving. But for me, since I went to Massachusetts back here in June, and while I was in the mountains, I started talking to God and just talk with Him, and He's been speaking to me. And listen, He put in my spirit to share my testimony. I was already putting up inspirational messages on my short videos, because that's just my way of healing out loud of what I went through, and God put it in my spirit just to share my testimony, because there's a lot of women and men that have been through what I've been through, or is going through what I've made it through, right? And feel like they're alone and nobody understands. And so with me sharing my journey and sharing my testimony and my breakthroughs, it's to help somebody else along the way, right? And not to be ashamed of anything that you've been through or I've been through, because everything we go through is for us to get a lesson from it, right? And to share our experiences with other people, because there are other people that may not be able to handle what we've handled, right? And even though, like I told y'all, when I needed that $6,000, I destroyed my ex-husband's truck. I didn't handle things like I should have handled things. But listen, I was young, So now guess what? When somebody else go through a infidelity situation in their marriage or relationship, I can say, listen, been there, done that. You ain't got to act out, because one thing I've learned, listen, is this: you can't make nobody love you the way you love them. And the love that you have for somebody, you may love them 100%. That doesn't mean they're going to love you 100% back. So with that being said, baby, listen, move on. As hard as it may seem, you got to first love yourself. And see, these are the lessons that I've learned from the things that I've been through of that situation anyway. Learn to love yourself, because nobody's going to love you, Melissa, the way you love Melissa. Nobody's going to treat Melissa the way you treat Melissa. And what I had to learn too, through my journey, through everything that I have been through, in relationships, in life, when life is life, and you have to teach people how to treat you. You have to teach people how to treat you. If you don't respect yourself, they're not going to respect you. If you don't love yourself, they're not going to love you. And people can pick up on when you don't respect yourself, or when you have low self-esteem. They can pick up on all of that. So they're going to treat you accordingly. But when you start loving yourself, baby, let me tell you something. They're going to know, I can't come to Miss Veronica like that. Oh, I got to come correct. That's right. You're not going to handle me any kind of way. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way. And you're not going to treat me any kind of way. Once you get that mindset, listen, people start coming at you like they're supposed to. And if they don't, listen, you always have to set your boundaries too. Set your boundaries. And when people overstep them, whether it's family, friends, or foe, you got to let them know. Hold on, player. Got to let them know. No. These are my boundaries. Either you respect them or exit left. Period. Point blank. Hello, somebody. That's right. Now, do I still have healing to do? Yes, I do. I do. I'm not perfect by no means, but I do know I want to, recognize places in my life that has been traumatized. I want to recognize those things. And listen, trauma, and for me, recognizing and learning how to, when something triggers, I'm saying, listen, I still have some issues going on in this area I need to work on. Acknowledge it, don't sit in it, and don't dwell in it, and move on. Because one thing I have learned is, if you can't forgive somebody for something that they've done to you, you're still giving that person power. You're still giving that person power over you. And forgiveness, it ain't for that person, it's for you. Woo, honey, that was a bitter pill for me to swallow. But I filled my glass with a lot of water and I swallowed it. I know some people was like, how can you and your ex-husband be friends out of, the things that he put you through? Easy. Because at this age in my life, listen, like I told you, I've learned a lot of things. And we all have shortcomings. Okay, so it didn't work. Okay, yes, I was hurt by the situation, but I can forgive you and move forward with my life. And still, listen, it is what it is at the end of the day. Maya Angelou said, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. So why am I going to be mad at him for the person he is? And you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people deal with how they deal with their trauma in their life their way. And you can't change that. Only that person can change. And another thing we need to realize too, you can't change people. You can't change people. Unless a person want to change themselves, that's the only way they're going to change. You can, as my aunt say, boo-hoo and boo-hoo. And you hurt me, and why, and why, and why. And sometimes they can't even answer the why. They can't even answer why they did what they did. All they know is they did it. But then they got to do some soul searching and go back. But listen, look, if you want to stay there with them and why they do all that soul searching and still why they treat you any kind of way, that's you, but that ain't me. Honey, life is entirely too short. You get it together, brother, while I get it together on my end. But we ain't got to be together while you getting it together. Or while I'm getting it together. But I mean, those are just facts. That's just the way that it is. I don't know. I think this is the most I've ever talked straight without saying and But yeah. Well, hello, if you're just tuning in. Hello, listen, if you all are just tuning in, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I encourage you, listen, you might like the channel. You might like my content, because I like to inspire, encourage, and share my testimonies just to give you all a little bit more faith. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I do post, you'll get the notification. But I do appreciate you guys rocking with me as I'm traveling on this highway. And listen, look, I'm running into more traffic, I see. But it's 9:42. I should be, I'm still good with time. I'm still good with time. So, again, if you're just coming on, if I inspired you in any kind of way, put inspiration. Look, put inspire me in the comments. Or if you feel like you're in a season of restoration, put restore in the comments. And if you're just tuning in and you don't know where I'm going, I was sharing with the people that was on here earlier that I am on my way to a prophetic conference. This prophet that I have been following, his name is Prophet Jeremiah. He's from Florida. And he's given a prophetic conference, and everything that he has said the Lord has shown him has come to pass. It has come to pass. So I'm coming to hear what that said, because he said what he has to share today, he's not going to wait till the first of the year. It's a much needed message for the people. And as I was saying before in my live, at this day and time, we need to know the way things is going. If you don't have faith, and if you believing in what the government is going on, listen, you better get your faith in God and start talking to God and asking him, listen, lead me, guide me in what I need to do, because I need to be strategic in this season in my life. I need to be strategic, because I don't care what the government got to. They can't do no more than God allowed. But see, God give us wisdom too, and he wants us to use it. And in the Bible, it says in the last days, he's going to pour his spirit out on everybody, a lot of people, to where he's going to be giving you words on what to do and how to make it through. And listen, Prophet Jeremiah, I'm on my way. And he's going to say what God has told him, and I'm going to come back and share it. So, yeah. You hear all these rumors, this is going on by the end of the year, that's going on, or with all this stuff. Look, I don't care about all that. At the end of the day, what God say? What God said? God said, listen, I need you all to do this, prepare. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just telling you, that's where my faith lies. My faith lies in the man upstairs. Put inspire in the comments if I have inspired you in any kind of way. If my testimony have inspired you in any kind of way, put, honey, you've inspired me. I'm glad I came on live, because just sitting here talking is helping this drive so much easier. So I'm going through Greenville now. Greenville, South Kakalaki. Listen, I don't have that much further to go, I don't believe, before I get to Atlanta. You know, on that last stretch, the last 100 miles before you get to Atlanta, look, it seems like it takes forever to get into the city. But being that you all are riding with me, it's not going to be that bad. I don't believe, I'm not going to stop in South Carolina. I'm going to stop once I get to Atlanta, I'm going to stop in Atlanta and probably grab me a bite. So if you're just tuning in, again, what are you all doing this weekend? I was sharing earlier that I didn't realize this was Labor Day weekend. I know a lot of people my way is going to the beach. I got my boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Oh, that's a golfing place. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you all are doing well this morning. For the people that are just coming in, oh, wow. So I'm looking at the time. So I have been on here, 45 minutes, and I don't never like to stay on here longer than 45 minutes. So once I get to Atlanta, good morning, Lala. Once I get to Lala, if I have inspired you in any kind of way, please hit inspire in the comments, or if you're in a season of restoration, I see the sign Atlanta, hit restore. I can't read that. Hit restore in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come on again. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. So listen, I'm going to head on out of here, because I don't like to stay on here longer than 45 minutes. It's now been 50 minutes. Thank you for the hearts. Again, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up button and share my video. I appreciate you guys, and you will see me when I stop. Post a short. Be somewhere dancing, walking that walk, talking that talk. Y'all have a great morning. I'll see you all in a little bit. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, well, Jesus? I can't do it. And